one thing I really love about the cops in this game, it's really weird. So no matter like what happens, no matter how much the cops are after you, whether you have a 3-star, if you've got SWAT on you, you've got the army after you, you know, whatever, or even like a mile ticket, by the time you hit a checkpoint in the game, like you go to a location that has a red dot, they just leave you alone. they're just like, okay, whatever, fine. So there's no real reason to worry about the police. There's no significant like, oh, we need to get to a like a pray and not pray and spray. What are they called? Paint and whatever the GTA version of a car shop in this game is. There's none of that. There's no worrying. There's like, it doesn't like say you can't go to the location if you have police on your tail, which I find funny because we are setting up an MG42 in an apartment and killing someone, and the cops are just like, you know what, he hit the checkpoint. Let's just back off. And Joe's fucking asleep. Good job, Joe. Is he snoring? God damn it, Joe. I think we share a war story with not Marty, Henry.
Where you from, Henry?
Marty's the other kid.
Sicily.
What brought you to the States?
Mussolini.
Yeah, Mussolini buys people ticket.
Don't be a smart-ass, Joe. My father was a man of honor. Things got pretty bad for us after Mussolini came into power. My old man figured I'd either get drafted or locked up. So he sent me to America and got me a job working for Clementi.
Good job, Henry. I love how we're just sitting in front of the windows, like casually just smoking.
He said he was
we have the
too old to make the
MG42
trip.
like propped up against the wall.
Mussolini had him arrested, and he died in jail.
And we're sharing
They won't even
really
turn his body
uncomfortable
over
stories
for a
with each
proper
other.
Burial.
That's rough.
So how's your English so good?
They're coming. Those black
Completely
cars.
ignored that fact.
Vito, aim for the fat bastard. We gotta nail him before he gets in the building. Get ready.
All right, I'm on it.
All right. Showtime.
And now the dock workers realize that there's a problem. So yeah, instead of making it easier for us, we have to use the MG42 nest for like 5 guys, and we have to run in. I don't really understand why you picked an MG42 for a hit. You could have done much better with the sniper rifle, much more discreet. You can go on top of the roof, you know. But an MG42 is a little bit of an overkill.
Back me up, Vito.
Because one, we had it like propped up against the windowsill. And, yeah. Unfortunately, me and that guy had a reloading battle, and I was slightly faster on the reload.
Okay.
Since we're the war hero, we had to kick down the door like we're the fucking SWAT team, which is great. I love it. But there's no real cover, and I forgot how to use the cover system because it was like 2 weeks after I played it, and there's no real like. I thought it was like an automatic like walk up to a wall thing. It's control, I'm pretty sure. It's a control or alt. I think it's control. But I forgot to do that. And this guy shows up, and I'm trying to hide from him. There's also a health bar that does regenerate, but you're kind of built like a sponge in most cases. Oh, the guy on the stair with the shotgun. I did not see him. Died in 1 shot. I just wanted to point that out. 1 shot from that guy, and I died. So we do have to repeat this little shooting gallery. We do have to go back in. I don't know. I always feel really squishy in this game. I don't know why. I guess because of the realistic, you know, oh, you're actually shooting people. This is what, you know, I know in real life, if you get hit by a couple bullets, you're going to get killed. Like, if you get hit by 3 or 4 bullets and anywhere, pretty much, you're just gonna die. Hit an artery, hit a vital organ, it's not gonna be good for you. But in a game designed for you to play, and you have a health bar, I don't know, I feel like I still feel really squishy.
Okay, you first, Vito.
Besides that, the combat, the shooting itself is pretty fun. Yeah. that's this area, I guess. And that is when I realized, oh shit, I have a cover button. There's a button designed for that. This game relies a lot on the cover system. Just in any firefight, like there's never a firefight where it's like, oh, cover is bad, you're going to die. Except maybe standing next to the area where they'll throw Molotovs in this room, but besides that, and I'm not really sure why they're throwing Molotovs in a factory. I don't know who thought, you know, that was a freaking amazing idea. This time this guy's shotgun did not kill me. And I go in here because I'm pretty sure I'm just looking for some collectibles, and I think there is one in here. So I'll have to edit that out. Do I? I've already edited it. It looks like shit though. I might have to re-edit that. Anyway, we'll worry about that. And I do pick up the guy's shotgun. I think this is the first shotgun in the game, and it's pretty good. The kickback is a lot, but it's a shotgun, so I expect a lot of kickback. Because I don't really have many good shooting experience. I don't know if this is supposed to be like accurate representation of firing a shotgun, but I do like the idea of having this knockback or kickback, whatever it's called, when firing a weapon. I think it makes it more realistic, but then again, I've only fired. I think I went shotgun shooting when I was in the Boy Scouts. Once, maybe twice. No, just once. I don't know actually. I'll have to go double check my facts.
Okay, hit the button, Vito.
Yeah, I always find it funny when the collectibles are something like kind of off. So in this game, it's a bunch of Playboy magazines, which in the time period I understand, but in locations I don't. Like, we're in the middle of a hit, right? And we're trying to kill a bunch of guys, and you know, defend. And
What the hell are you doing, Joe?
Joe's drinking beer
What? Thirsty.
or
Pretty good
vodka.
stuff.
I don't know.
Try it.
I think it's just beer.
Drinking on the job, huh?
When you turn Irish.
When'd you
Great,
turn
we're being racist towards the Irish. Sweet. Thank you, Henry. Or was it Vito? I'm not sure. I'm actually just watching this. That's right. They shoot through the cover. I almost just died there, and I didn't even realize what was happening. So I have to wait for my health. YOLO. Yeah, that's annoying. That's an annoying section. So automatically start shooting through the metal grate cover thing. I don't know what it's actually called. And for some reason we didn't use the stairs, even though it led to the exact same place. I think this is the exact same room. No, this is never mind. It's a different room. I was gonna say this looks oddly familiar, guys. And I think I'm looking for collectibles, but this is another way we have to go later. So spoilers. I don't know why I'm still looking for collectibles in this one room. Which, like I was saying, it's kind of an odd thing to do. Make like collectibles in the game. Like, I understand the Playboy magazine. You know, it's the 40s. There's lots of pinups, and you know, I understand that. But then when you think about where they are and why we're picking them up at like certain points, like we're in the middle of a hit trying to kill a guy and we're picking up porno mags, like, yeah, just casually, like, I'll take this for later after I kill this dude. It's weird. There's one later on that just makes no sense on why it's there. And we do get our Thompson. I think it's the first real Thompson outside of the war. And for some reason they do have two different kinds of Thompsons. They have this one, which is got the drum, which is 50 bullets, and then they have a smaller one that has 20 bullets, I think. It has a clip instead of a drum clip. I don't know what the other version is, or what it's called. I was pretty sure I didn't get that guy. I'm pretty sure there's another collectibles coming up soon. Nope, cutscene. Haha, JK. Actually, no, there should be another collectible in this cutscene. Or after this cutscene.
Don't kill me.
So, this part's pretty fun.
You should have thought about your wife before.
Well, fun for us, not for the guy.
Don Clemente sends his regards.
And Henry got shot from the fat guy that we're trying to kill.
Fuck you. Sorry.
So we just go all out ape shit on him. We just murder that fool so fast. So now we have to escort Henry and Joe out.
Shot me in the fucking leg.
Oh yeah, it's bleeding all over the place.
Get me to El
Fucking
Greco.
painter.
The fucking painter? No, the fucking doctor,
Okay,
you
take
idiot.
it easy. We're gonna get you there in a minute.
The Greek guy lives up in
All right,
Highbrook.
let's get you to the car.
So yeah, Henry just got shot, and now Joe has to carry him, and we have to escort him out. But before we do that, let's pick up a porno.
Shot my balls off.
Yeah, there we go.
Get easy.
See what I mean? They're just so awkwardly placed. They're like, oh, you just got shot. One sec, there's a porno on the floor. I'm going to help you heal spiritually with this porno magazine. One sec.
Come on, Vito.
One thing I do like is, though, if you die during a section, you don't have to go back and keep picking up the collectibles. Because I'm pretty sure something happens in the next few minutes. I think we have to restart this area, but it takes a while for them to actually walk. I don't know if I have to be next to them the entire time, like hold their hand to make them move faster, but they do like taking their time. And there's a fire starting down there, I think. I think the fire from the Molotovs are starting to kind of fuck up the place a little, just a tad. So it gets a little interesting how we get this done. And then I noticed the door's open, but I didn't notice that there's a dude standing right next to me. So what happens is, by the time some part is triggered, the door flies open and there's like three guys. There's one guy who like runs down and hides next to the boiler, and there's like three other guys in the room that the door leads into. But for whatever reason, I just never remember. I just didn't think that there was a guy in the room. And like I said, we are not only on yellow health, but we kind of are squishy all together in general. And Joe wants to be have his time, just taking his time carrying an injured friend who hopefully won't bleed out by the time we get to the freaking car, Joe. So yeah, this time I do realize, oh, the door's gonna open. I don't know when. I guess when that explosion happens, like when we walk up to this specific location, the explosion happens, we get knocked down, and the door should open. Oh, it opens now. By the time we get to the boiler, that guy's supposed to run out into, I guess, where we're standing. I didn't realize that at first. I was like, oh, there's just, there's only two guys in there, and then I fucking just straight up die so fast. Another collectible hunt. Thank you, computer. Oh, great.
God damn it, I knew it. This is my 13th
It's making
contract.
noises at me, and I don't know what
Jinx.
to do.
What do you mean, you lucky bastard?
So yeah, now we have to escort the guy,
Gotta hurry.
or Henry, I should say. I should be respectful. We have to escort Henry during, like, out of this broken building that's on fire. Again, I'm just looking for Playboys. That's pretty much what I do. That room is now on fire and we can't actually go in there, so I'm glad that I picked up the Playboy on my way in there, not the way out. So that's good. I don't know if we can go back and in free roam and find magazines. I think it's sort of just first come first serve sort of thing. And I think once we walk out of this room, yeah, we don't have to wait for them to escort them all the way out. So it's like a pseudo escort, I guess. There's like 4 or 5 guys in the way between me and the checkpoint, so we don't even have to wait for them to get in here.
Ah, fuck.
So as per usual, we have to drive them to, this time it's a doctor.
If I don't make it,
And in typical Mafia 2 fashion, as I found out,
Doc will give you a few stitches, and then we'll all
we
go
get
out and
instantly wanted.
no, really.
And there's a police officer who automatically notices our car, and we get 3 stars.
Yeah.
The cops in this game can be like super aggressive. Like, even though I told you not to worry about the cops, like if you're going to get to a checkpoint, they're still really aggressive. Like this dude, who just straight up, like, just gets me on a red health, and then there's this asshole who knocks my car. There's 2 cars now pushing mine, and it's terrible. I almost die on this road. I'm trying to use the bus as like a way to. I was trying to like dip into there, and let the bus hit them. And this guy is like riding my ass. Like there is literally zero way any of us are surviving this. It's crazy. But we do start to pick up speed a little, and then we have to do this dramatic turn, and I fucked up my Tokyo Drift and hit a car, and then we get stuck in this one little section where I can't back out. I'm backing out like 5 miles per hour with a cop shooting me in the face to hit a lamppost, and then the second cop car comes and he actually hits his own teammates. It's fucking like this is crazy. The cops in this game can get super over aggressive for like no reason. But then at the same time they can get super de-aggroed, like right there. We just lost them because those 2 cop cars were just stuck in that one like little area. I don't know. And then they have this weird like radius where they start detecting you, and you know it's weird. The cops are crazy in this game.